back to the show, everyone. In the last episode, we slightly expanded over here, and I managed to finally take care of all this commercial zone nonsense, but the commercial zone nonsense. There's still a demand for industrial zones, but we have a lot of abandoned industrial zones over here. That's mostly because we need peeps. So, I am going to start making a satellite village. Let's make the main road first. What I'm going to do is the... Oh, come on, man. And we're going to have some high-density houses over here. It's a massively long road. What? That's what I always have to do. I have to go beyond... then go from the intersection straight down. Then destroy this. There we go. Alright. Well, now we're going to have a bunch of zones. Starting from here. Boof. And then... Boof. And... Come on. Boof. It's on a slight curve, isn't it? Sure is. Alright, well, it's as good a place to start as any, so... and as Alderman Andrew requested, Intelligence Island will be pristine. Although, you can see that there's clearly some growth going on here, but Intelligence Island will remain completely pristine. There will only be what you see right here that will stay on Intelligence Island. We do need some water here, so let's and okay. Don't mind me. I'm just losing my freaking mind. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah. I guess you guys do need power, huh? Ooh, I'm gonna have to be careful because I want to keep Brilliance University on its own power grid, so I gotta make sure there's no power. Like, I gotta make sure these two don't touch each other, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so we're going to just run this power line. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll start here, go here, and we'll run it, like, here. Or not. Run it about here and here. And then we'll run it down the length of this entire road to about here for a second, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some parks. And when I say some, I mean a butt ton of parks. So I'm going to use a bunch of the small parks. So, okay, game. Stop fighting me. Alright. So pretty. Much green. Very park. And that's good enough. Okay. And now I'm going to run the rest of the power the rest of the way to here. And that will power up everything. There it goes. All right, now we have a new satellite district. Oh yeah, and we need to name it. So this will be District 16. And if you wish to own this district, let me know in the comments. You can make some laws and direct me, as you are my alderman for District 16. And I'll make a note of that on my handy-dandy notebook. District 16, episode 13. All right, good deal. Okay, so... and that completely destroyed our demand for residential zones, which is good. And I'm going to keep this going for a bit. Like, I'm just going to stay in triple speed, watch this happen for a bit, and we'll probably have to build some new industrial zones sooner than later to keep them going. But see, as long as we have all these abandoned districts, I don't want to... or all these abandoned buildings... I don't want to, you know what we need? Honestly, we need some buses. That's the problem. We need some buses because, yeah. So the developers of this game are the same team, I believe, that made Cities in Motion. And I enjoyed Cities in Motion, except for the lack of feedback. For full disclosure, I even reviewed Cities in Motion for IGN Entertainment. And I mentioned that the lack of the feedback was what really killed the game because essentially if you made a bus line, you just saw a bunch of happy faces or frowny faces, and you didn't know why there were frowny faces if there were frowny faces. So anyway, the reason I bring that up is because one thing I greatly praised about it was how awesome the mechanic was for creating bus lines and tram lines and everything. And they use that same mechanic in this game, or a very similar mechanic, which is super, super cool. So I don't have any buses anywhere in the city right now, as you can see. There is no transport at all. So we are going to make a very small... I think I'm going to place it here. What are these? Oh, there's my incineration plants. Why did I stick them over there? Why did I put the incineration plants there? That seems like a really dumb place to put them. We're going to move them over here. It makes more sense. We're sticking them right next to the garbage. Are these incineration plants? Yes, those are the new ones I placed. So we'll move these over here too. Not enough water. Oh. Relax, I got you covered. Alright, so... See, now they're right across the street from the landfills. That should be good. They should be able to produce maximum... Yeah, they're producing their maximum power output. Okay, anyway. So we're going to stick the buses here. Or we're going to stick the bus depot here. And then you're going to see how freaking cool this is. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. Why does this power line just sit here? Power. We'll go like this. And then we can destroy this and this. And, oh, that cut off power to all the farms. Well then. Let's fix that problem, shall we? Go from... That probably isn't touching it. I'll go here, and then here, and then here, and there. That makes you happy? There you go. Good job, farms. Way to play. Anyone else cut off from power? No? Good. Okay. Alright, anyway. Okay, so we placed the bus depot, but it's not doing anything. And the reason is because we also need to make stops. For now, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach stops from District 13 to the factory park we have up here. That should help the worker situation. All right, so you actually have to make the bus lines, like in in SimCity, all you had to do was place stops, and your buses sort of figured out how to do things from there. And really, all the game was worrying about was taking Sims from one stop to any other stop in the city. It was almost like the bus stops acted as teleporters more than actual bus lines. But now you have to worry about bus lines. So we are going to make... And, of course, the simpler your line, usually the more efficiently your buses can run. So we are going to put one here. And our next stop will be here. And then we'll go to... Let's see, where's my next road? Here. Because they will walk a certain distance, but you can see how your line is looking based on that line. So, like... And you have to make a complete circuit. So I could do this, but that'd be stupid because all that would mean is that people would have to take the bus to walk to their neighbor's house or something, or to go to their neighbor's house. So now, our next stop is going to be way up here in Ayla's clan. And then the next stop will be a little bit lower here. I better do one for each block. You have to make sure you get the right side of the street, too. Okay, one here. One here. One here. One here. And then, come on. Wait, why don't you want to... Oh, because it's a one-way. Shit. Yeah, it's a one-way street. Okay, so... Oh, that's biting me in the ass. Alright, it sounds like the buildings don't care. The buildings might be alright with that. Yeah, they're upgrading like frickin' crazy. Okay, well that's good enough then. So then we'll close off the loop there. And there we go. So now we have one bus line. So District 16 is now connected to this industrial park with the bus line. Now, I see I've already made... Oh, I haven't. That's actually okay. Yeah, all the buildings are upgrading over here. They're upgrading because they have buses. So, yeah, baby. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Woot woot. Industrial zones, when they upgrade... Why is everybody out of water? Because we're operating over capacity. Alright, well, that's an easy problem to fix. Plonk. There. Are you connected to the... Yes, you are. Good deal. Alright, done and done. This looks weird to me that the... Like... These are still operating even though their pipes aren't actually touching the water. So what I assume is going on is like it's digging through the land and then curving outward to the water. That would be the only thing that would make sense. But your water pumping stations can actually pump water out. Like, water physics are in this game, which you saw, but water physics are in the game to the point where, like, they will actually... Like, if you put your water pumps in a lake, you will eventually drain the lake. We don't have to worry about that here since this is a river, but it's really kind of neat. Like, if, for example, if I placed a dam here and then stuck my water pumps here, this water would eventually drain. You know what? I kind of want to do that just to see it happen. Because I am apparently a bit of a lunatic. So I am going to build a dam. Since I have more money than I know what to do with, I'm going to build a dam here, make this little reservoir, but I'm immediately going to turn it off so I'm not having to pay $3,200 a week. 'Cause I don't think the water... Yeah, nothing's going to move. Okay, so now I'm going to build... I have 4 over there, right? Oh, I can just move them rather than build new ones. So I'm going to relocate... all my water pumping stations here. And again, I am doing this just for my own amusement, not because this is actually helping me with literally anything. Although I suppose getting these buildings out of here is kind of helping the neighbors because they might or the residents here because they might be hearing the noise pollution. They're like right at the edge of that. And then we will make an advanced wind turbine. Yeah, specifically for those buildings. That way, our water pumps will never be out of power. That's actually not a bad idea anyway. And then we will tie that into the water system. And let's make sure... Okay, that will be okay because those power lines are still active. Okay, there we go. So it's going to take a second to work, but there we go. Okay, so eventually... Oh, and you can even see the water pumps are dragging the water from the lake into them. See, now there's an actual water flow. And you can... Oh, wow, that's taking almost no time to work. You can see... Well, yeah, they started. You could actually see the water getting sucked in there, and it was receding a little bit from the banks. So they are working, and eventually there will be no more water in this lake, and I find that kind of cool. So I'm going to leave that going. But you can use that water, the water flow to your advantage when you build a dam, because I don't know if it's a bug or... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, not good. Quick, put out the fire! Put out the fire! Oh god, there's no water here! Oh shit. Well, that probably means the power, plants are overworked right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oil. Expand service road. Thank you, fire truck, for finally seeing what the hell's going on here. Holy crap. Oh my god, dude. You do not want an oil power plant to catch on fire. That is pretty much the exact opposite of things you want to have happen. Wow, I can't believe I didn't hook that up with water either. Put it out, put it out, put it out, put it out! Put it out! Yes, it's like a 20 alarm fire! For the love of God, we need every fire department in the city on this one. Alright, well, it survived. And it worked. It's still operating normally. Okay. It looks awful. It was very close to going down completely. But it survived. And look at that. All that ash is fixing itself. Whew. Okay. Let's check power real quick. Consumption is 323. Yeah, I needed to put another one in there. Alright, that works. Okay, so anyway, so in my other save, I do have a dam, and the article that I read said to take advantage of poop water, because in order to get your dam working, you need a constant water flow. So they suggested that you just stick poop water in on the flowing side of the dam. That way there is a constant flow of water, which translates into a constant flow of energy. So it is a very doable thing to do, and if you want, I'll pull up my other city so you can see that in action. My butt city. Yeah. Just let me know in the comments if you want to see that, since I am, because I swore I made it my mission to get one of these dams working. I don't think I can do it in this city, but unless I, like, dam here. Well, even then, that's, like, you need a wide area that has also a lot of water movement, and I don't think there's anything like that on this map. Yeah, look at that. All this water is practically still. The only place you could really put a dam is where I had it before, but the channel is so narrow that any power you get from it really isn't going to be all that much and all that useful. It's whatever. Anyway, that'll do it for today's episode, and I think my recording session. Now that I'm amusing myself. But we'll continue expanding our residential zones, because as you can see here, the industrial zones here still don't have enough workers. So we will continue expanding District 16. I didn't want it this small anyway. I just wanted to start it off. But we'll continue expanding District 16. We'll expand the bus lines, and we will start to get more citizens, because we need 28,000 and we only have 22,000 right now. So we'll get some more in the next episode, whenever that will be. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for another episode. It might be Monster Rancher, it might be Cities Unlimited, might be something else. We will see. Come back to the channel tomorrow.